Good afternoon, everybody. I really hope you're well. Happy Tuesday, everybody. If I haven't seen you already today, I hope you're having a great day. We are doing a very special lift lean today, and this is all to help pelvic floor strength. So I'm going to use some different kit today, and I'm going to use a stability ball. But don't worry if you haven't got a stability ball, because if you've got a chair or if you have got a bench, a weight bench, you can do all of this on the weight bench. You can do all of it seated on a chair. Otherwise, we're going to use a stability ball, and I'll explain why. We need to use our dumbbells, gang, and I'm also going to use a long band, and I'm going to use an anchor point for it as well. Okay, so in a seated position on the stability ball, and I'm going to be working through there. So I want to give you a little bit of theory, first of all, with regards to weight training with pelvic floor dysfunction, and then you'll understand as to why we're doing the things we're doing. So I'm going to just turn the music off for a moment, but I hope that audio was okay. If you're joining me on the live, let me know. And obviously, if you've got any questions about anything I'm saying, anything I'm going through, then feel free to let me know. So with regards to pelvic floor dysfunction, many people experience it, and kind of there are exercises which aren't great for the pelvic floor if you have a pelvic floor dysfunction. If you don't have a pelvic floor dysfunction, these exercises aren't going to create you one if you know how to exercise correctly and you stay in correct alignment and you're breathing properly. They won't cause you to have any pelvic floor dysfunction at all. However, if you do suffer with pelvic, so essentially your pelvic floor muscles are responsible for you to open and close your bladder and your bowel when you want to, and not when you don't want to. So if you experience leakage, then essentially high impact aerobic exercise is a no-no. It's not advisable. Low impact, absolutely fine, but high impact is seen as high risk. It's going to make those muscles more vulnerable, and you are going to experience more leakage during that. Lifting heavy weights without control and not breathing and bracing properly, again, is going to make those pelvic floor muscles more vulnerable. So we are going to stay with a weight range that we can comfortably lift around 10 to 15 repetitions. Okay, so as long as your weights are absolutely fine with regards to you lifting around 10 to 15 repetitions of doing, say, for instance, 3 to 4 sets of those, that's absolutely fine. Hi, Amanda. Good to have you on board this afternoon. That's absolutely fine. But with regards to, we wouldn't want to be lifting a weight that we could possibly only do maybe 5 repetitions of. So your weights are really around that muscular endurance kind of weight level. And also, hence why we're using the stability ball today. With regards to pelvic floor dysfunction or prolapse or anything like that, doing the exercises in a seated position is much more safer with regards to pelvic floor health. Now, if you use a stability ball, because of the fact that it is unstable, all of these muscles will actually be working in a really great way. So the stability ball would definitely be kind of a little bit more of an extra add-in, which you wouldn't get if you were using maybe a weight bench or if you were using a chair, but definitely on a stability ball would be really favorable. And then there's certain exercises with regards to pelvic floor dysfunction, which I've spoke about in the past before, that were just no-nos. Things like sit-ups, things like crunches, things like full push-ups, completely flat. So either having those hands elevated or taking it from a side push-up position, which we're going to do today. Full planks, again, bit of a no-no. Absolutely, you can plank with the hands elevated, say, for instance, onto a ball, onto a step, onto a weight bench, but not actually directly straight down on the floor. And no double leg lifts. And what I mean by that is, when I do my double leg extensions or my double leg tap downs, that's not great for pelvic floor. Single leg stuff, much, much better. So we're going to be doing our lift lean program today, and I'm going to be doing a lot of our weighted exercises on the stability ball. I'm going to be using the band with regards to the back because, again, lifting correctly is really important. And somebody who doesn't know how to deadlift correctly or a bent over row correctly, again, or a clean and press with a really heavy weight, again, it wouldn't be effective. So we're going to do some effective pelvic floor, old school kind of Kegel exercises at the start, and then we're going to implement them with breath throughout our workout. Okay, so we're going to keep your pelvic floor strong. That doesn't mean you don't let it go. We are going to let it go on the rest recovery, and we're going to think about keeping those muscles lifted whilst breathing, exhaling whilst we are lifting our weights. Also, there are exercises which, again, where you've got your legs in a wide position where pelvic floor muscles are under most strain. So like a deep squat, wide leg squat, pelvic floor muscles are under the most strain. If you have a pelvic floor dysfunction, this probably isn't going to be great for you. So we keep it more to a narrower position with regards to our lunges rather than really, really, really deep and really wide. But we're actually not going to do any lunges today. We're actually going to do all of our leg workout with regards to the stability ball, with regards to floor work, keeping everything super, super safe. So I really hope you're going to enjoy this. Hi, Nick. So I'm using, gang, Body Max 9 for this mix. And what we're going to do to start with is we're actually going to do some pelvic floor exercises seated before we get going. So feet flat down onto the floor, whether you're sitting on a weight bench, a chair, or whether you're sitting on a stability ball, we are going to think about lifting these muscles up internally inside of us. So the muscles around the pelvis and internally. So you're thinking almost like a diamond shape if you are a woman with regards to your pelvic floor muscles that go right from the front of your pelvis, your pubic bone, right to the back, to your coccyx, and then to the sides. And what I want you to think about those muscles is lifting them up, but do it without squeezing your bottom or tightening your thighs. Do it without holding your breath. So we're going to think about bringing our breath lateral. Place the hands onto the rib cage. I want you to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose or mouth, doesn't matter. But you're going to breathe in and feel your rib cage expand, and you're going to breathe out and feel your rib cage move back in. And when you breathe out, I want you to think about lifting those muscles up. So in that diamond shape, I want you to think about lifting them up as you exhale. Inhale, you're going to relax them. Exhale, you are going to lift them. We're going to lift those pelvic floor muscles. So remember, it's like a diamond shape in women. Don't just think about the muscles, around your vagina or around your anus. I want you to think about the whole thing. So right from the front to the back and the sides. As you exhale, we lift those muscles up. So what we're going to think about is bracing and breathing correctly when we lift. So on the moves where we are lifting the weight, say for instance, we are doing a lat raise, we are going to think about exhaling, and at the same time, we are going to lift those muscles up. We're going to relax them on the lowering phase, and we're going to inhale at that point. When you exhale, not only are you lifting those muscles up internally, but you are bracing your abdominals at the same time. So your TVA, your transverse abdominis, that's actually engaging. You're going to feel that those muscles tighten around your center from hip to hip. So we inhale and we exhale as we lift. And then we're lifting up those pelvic floor muscles, embracing our abdominals at the same time. And then we inhale and we relax them. So that's kind of a bit of our rule of thumb that we're going to be using. All right. So without further ado, if that makes sense to you, hopefully it does. Hi, Melanie. So while you're here, inhale, exhale, lift, roll the shoulders back. Big circles, release here, then go the other way, so circle round. Let that neck release for you. Good work. Take that right arm up, lower down, now the left. Exhale, lift. So we exhale, lift the arm, lift pelvic floor at the same time. And then lower as you lower down. Tiny little bit quicker. Good work. Breathe out. That's it. Circle your right arm. Now breathe naturally. Release that shoulder. Change sides. So the weights that you're going to be lifting, you are going to need to be able to do about 10 to 15 repetitions of them. Open and close your chest. We're today going to actually do 16 repetitions, so that you know I like to work in beats of 8. That's the instructor in me that's coming out. Good work. Move on the diagonal. So we're going to do 16 repetitions. We're going to repeat 3 times of each move, yeah? Well done. Open and close, nice and strong. Good work. Give me a little spine twist here, center. Extend the arm, back and in. That's it. Well done. Now take the leg, tap, side to side. Tap in front. Use your heels. Good work. Circle your right knee. Bring it back. Circle your left. Bring it back. Go again. So you're going to circle and in. Circle and in. Bring the arms forward now. Pull back in the shoulders. So we're going to do some seated rows with our long band using an anchor point and our stability ball. You could use a chair or a weight bench. That's fine. Good work. Take the hands down, up. So my legs have gone a little wider. Tap the legs again, forwards. Good work. Lift your right knee, then the left. So I'm keeping the feet quite narrow, just lifting up and down. Perfect. 4 more. Good work. We're going to stand up, check where the ball is, sit down, stand up, and sit down. So I've made this like a narrow squat, stand to sit. Good work. Okay, bring the ball in front if you have it, down, lift. Watch your ceiling. Don't take any lights out. Again, I'm taking a narrow squat here, feet just under the hip bones. Getting the legs warm. You've got it. Okay, keep the ball down. Kick back, right, left. Obviously, if you didn't have a ball, you could do that just with your arms. Squeeze the muscles in the bottom. Push. You've got it. Press back. Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1. We breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Roll those shoulders. And I think we are ready, gang. So let's get going into this workout. Okay. Ooh. I didn't mean to play that one again. Sorry, gang. Okay. Or on your seat or on your weight bench, wherever you want to be, grab your weights. We're going to start with shoulders. Now, really effective. You can do a shoulder press sitting down. Not so effective like a push press or a standing shoulder press. We're going to actually take our shoulders into a lat raise. We're going to inhale, Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Lift, lower. Thumbs up for me. Well done. Good. Exhale, lift. When I'm talking about lifting, I'm not just talking about lifting the weights. Lifting those pelvic floor muscles. Good work. Lift. 8 more to go. Let's go. Lift. Use the breath. You exhale. Inhale. When you inhale, relax pelvic floor. Good work. Lift. Lower. And again. Lift. Lower. 2 more. Lift. Lower. 1 more. Lift. Lower. Release. Roll your shoulders out. It's important with regards to pelvic floor dysfunction, you don't train when you're tired. Yeah? You need to take those adequate rest breaks in between each set. Roll the shoulders forwards. We're going to go in for our second set for the shoulders. So gang, nice and strong. Think about your pelvic position as you sit. Try and be in a bit more of a neutral position. Are you ready? Exhale, lift. Lower. Exhale, lift. Lower. So I'm taking it slow. I'm doing that on purpose to give you the opportunity to engage those muscles and relax them. So we think about breathing, bracing and lifting. 8 more, please. Let's go. Lift. Lower. Well done. Press. And again. Push. You've got it. Press. 4 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. 1 more. Good work. Weights down. Roll. Enjoy the rest. Enjoy the recovery. Feel free to circle out the whole arm. We've got 1 more set to do. 16 repetitions. Are you ready? Grab your weights. Pull up tall. Exhale. Think about that pelvic position as you sit. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Come on, let's go. Lift. So I'm doing this with my thumbs. Great work. Staying strong. 4 to go. Lift. 3. Woo. Then the shoulders are going to be done. Well done. And release. Roll the shoulders. Fantastic. Okay, gang. So we're going to move into chest. You've got a couple of options. You can either do this on the stability board with your head and neck protected. You can lay back on your weight bench. Or if you've only got a chair, you can do it down on the floor as we normally do. Yeah? I'm going to do kind of an alternating between the ball and the floor so that you can see. So gang, if you've got the ball, give yourself some room. I'm going to come down so my head and neck is protected on the ball, and that's really important. Lift the hips up. We're going to squeeze the muscles in the bottom, and again, when we push our weights up, we are going to think about lifting those pelvic floor muscles up in our diamond. So weights go wide. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 8 more. Breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good work. Take that breather. So come up, have your little rest. So if you're laying on a bench, feet either on the end of the bench or flat on the floor, not those legs lifted, yeah? If we're down here on the floor, we can lift our hips up in a hip bridge, no problem, but no leg lift here, yeah? Taking those hands out wide, inhale, exhale, we're gonna go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more here. Good work. Obviously, if you're laying on a bench, you wouldn't do the hip lift. Just keep your back in a lovely neutral spine position. Well done. We're going to do one more set of our chest press, yeah? Pec flies are absolutely fine as well. And I'm going to show you a variation of the push-up that we're going to do, which is much more effective, into our side push-ups. So we've got one more set. Nice and strong. So when that feels good for you, choose your position. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lift those muscles. Inhale and lower. Staying in line with the chest. You're doing great. Exhale. And again. Press through. 4, 3, 2, 1. We release. Well done. Okay, I'm coming back to my stability ball. So we've worked through the chest. We are going to do another chest exercise. But I want to bring this more into the biceps. So I'm going to take a hammer curl. And again, I'm going to be seated. Legs flat down onto the floor. Hopefully that feels good. Let me know if you need me to change anything, gang. You are doing great. So nice and strong here. I don't know why, but that's just skipped straight through to the cool down, which we don't want. Sorry about that, gang. Okay. Feet flat, body tall. Think about your pelvic position. Nice neutral spine as you sit. Elbows in. Lift, lower. Lift and lower. Good work. So we exhale as we lift. Lower down, relax those muscles. Lift them. And again, up. Good work. Up and down. Squeeze. Nearly there. Lift. 2 more to go. Up. Again, I'm keeping it nice and controlled. Beautiful. Take a little release. Roll the shoulders. So, with pelvic floor dysfunction, we don't want to train ever when we're tired, because again, essentially, if we're tired, we may lose our concentration and not think about this correct technique, this breathing and this bracing. Okay, elbows in, nice and strong, second set. Lift, lower. And again, lift, lower. I'm keeping it in a hammer curl, but if you wanted to, you could turn your palms in here and keeping it into a supinated grip. If that works for you, up. Be tall. Exhale as you lift, release, roll the shoulders. Good work. Go again. Up, lower, 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 lift. Perfect. Up, lower, lower. And again, lift, lower. Well done. Up, lower. Superb. Lift. One more. Perfect. We release. Roll the shoulders. Good work. Okay, so our last set, 16, is going to come in. Choose the hand position. Nice and strong, nice and tall. Pelvic is in that neutral position. Inhale, exhale, left. Exhale. Good work. Exhale. Superb. 5, 6. Choose your hand position. 7. You might want to change that hand position halfway through. So if you do, change it now. 8 more to go. Well done. Lift. And again, up. Try not to grip. That's it. Say lift. Or you've noticed I'm saying lift rather than squeeze. I don't want you to squeeze your pelvic floor. People have a tendency to become hypertonic there. I want you to think about lifting those muscles. And you utilize that breath at the same time. So the diaphragm can help with the lift. Up. You've got 2 more to do for your biceps. Up. 1 more, please. Yes. Gang. Well done. Release. Good work. Absolutely superb. Let's grab our band. So we're going to bring it round our anchor point. So I've just tied that in a little, just a strong harness there. Body tall, spine in our neutral spine, and we're going to pull. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're doing great. 9, 10, 11, 12. How's it feeling? 13, 14, 15, 16. Release. Good. Doing a high pull at the moment, working through more of the upper back muscles, but you could go over the low row if you wanted to. I'll do the low row next, yeah? So you can choose. Body tall. Again, spine in neutral. You're going to think about lifting those muscles as we exhale. You ready? Here we go. Exhale. 2, 3. So I've gone into a low row here. You can choose whichever works for you. Your 3 sets of 16. Exhale. Nice and strong. 4 more. 3 more. 2, 1. Perfect. Release. Have a breather. 1 more set. Yeah? So wherever you want to go, high, low, or a combination of the 2, you can choose. I'm going to do a combination this time. Ready? 1 of each. So pelvis in neutral. Nice and strong. Let's go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more to go. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Gang. Really good work. Okay, staying on the ball or our seat, we're going to grab our weights. We're going to go into triceps. We're going to do a tricep kick back, extending away from us. Feet come in a little bit more narrow, at elbows high. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, last 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so if the kickback doesn't feel good for you, you can take an overhead extension. Absolutely fine while seated, no problem with regards to pelvic floor dysfunction. So I'm going to do my second set like that, show you the difference. Body tall, back in neutral. Exhale as I lift. Again, as I lift my hands, pelvic floor muscles lift. I brace my abdominals at the same time. Fantastic. It's strong. We're working. Release. Good work. So you can choose either overhead or kickbacks. Pull onto this ball. Last set to come from the triceps, and then we're coming down to the floor. In 4, in 3, in 2. Okay. Well done. Exhale. Squeeze. Elbows stay in if they're going above the head. If you're doing the kickbacks, elbows are quite wide. You're leading with your little fingers to the back wall. I brought the legs in just to get them out of the way. Fantastic. There. Press. Well done. Good work. You got it. Fantastic. Okay, gang. So, we're going to think about working the lower half of the body. I'm going to do this from a glute bridge position. Feet wherever I feel comfortable, but if you do suffer with pelvic floor dysfunction, you probably don't want to take the legs too wide. So from this position, we're going to lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're lifting the hips up and lifting pelvic floor muscles up at the same time. As you exhale, squeeze, squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. You can stay up. Hold. Lift those pelvic floor muscles. Good work. Second set coming in. We release, lower. Lift and lower. Up. And again. Big squeeze at the top. Lift. Lift. Press. Nice and strong. Feet flat down on the floor. Absolutely superb. Woo. Either stay up, guys, and then lift those pelvic floor muscles, or you can rest. If you need to rest, bottom down, relax the legs, give them a little bit of a release. Really well done. Last set. Ready? Here we go. Up. 2, 3, 4. Doing really well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, nearly done. 13, 14, 15, 16. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to bring you on to it. We are going to do a side push-up. Gang, we are just going to do 1 set of 16 on the right, 1 set of 16 on the left, okay? So, underarm underneath you, lay it on the side of your body. We push up. 2, 3. So our side push-up is much more kinder for pelvic floor dysfunction than a full push-up. If you are going to do full push-ups, we need to do it with the hands elevated or the knees down. Otherwise, there's too much abdominal pressure in there, bearing down on that pelvic floor. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Whereas when you're on your side, not only are you working your arms stronger, but there's no abdominal pressure bearing down. We've got 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, superb, nearly there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Woo, good work. Okay, guys, so we're going to finish with the last little bit for our abs. And remember, with the abs, we are not going to focus on crunches. Instead, we are going to focus with regards to our single arm, single leg. I'm going to bring the weights involved. If you don't want to do the weights, you don't have to. So we're going to keep one leg on the floor. And I'm going to take both arms, but just one leg away. Again, I'm going to do 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Exhale. Exhale and lift. Lifting those muscles internally and bracing at the same time. Good work. We change sides. Other side up. So inhale, let the muscles relax. Exhale, and you are going to lift them. Yes? In 4, in 3, 2, 1. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Work! Gang, give your knees a hug. Absolutely superb. Really good. No worries. Okay, gang, really good stuff. We are just going to stretch it out. So from here, I want you to come back to your seat, your bench, whatever you've got. Falling for you. Oh, you got me falling. Give your shoulders a release, a roll. Take the hands back behind you, open your chest. Now, this was designed with regards to pelvic floor issues. So anyone who struggles with regards to their pelvic floor muscles, as a way that you can help to strengthen them as well as strengthen the body at the same time. Obviously, if you don't have pelvic floor dysfunction, then many of the normal exercises we do in lift lean is absolutely fine. Take the arm above the head, in between the shoulder blades. Body lovely and tall. We can still lift really heavy and effectively if we know how to do it. We know that when we lift the weight up, we essentially are lifting those muscles up internally. We are breathing laterally and breathing out at that same time. Bring the arm across, shoulder stretch, looking over the shoulder. We also don't put ourselves in a position where our abdominal muscles are bearing down into the pelvic floor. So into that kind of full plank position. We're also not taking a wide, deep squat or a wide, deep lunge. And obviously there was no impact there at all. Good work. Round the back, take the head down low, roll the shoulders forwards. Take the hands up and stretch. Release and change sides. Coming up lovely and tall, roll the shoulders. We can take a quad stretch. Foot goes into the hand. Hold the wall if you need to. Knees in alignment. Push that hip forwards. Release and change. Really good. Take a hamstring stretch. Weight goes on the supported leg just above the knee. Pull the toes to you, head high. Lower the toes anytime you want to. If you have any questions with regards to any of the exercises I did, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Obviously, if you are in my pelvic floor restore course currently at the moment, then hopefully that session really helped you with regards to lifting correctly for you. Well done. Roll those shoulders. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take the right arm up and the left. Right hand forward and the left. Right palm in. Give yourself and each other a super round of applause. Well done, everybody. Please make sure you stay hydrated, but hopefully that helped you. Thank you so much. No problem, Mel. Thank you. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, and let me know if there is any questions. If you do that catch up, or if you're an instructor and you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have a great afternoon, everyone.